Okay, it helps to have the mute mute button unmuted. Good morning, BizDev Morning Brew. We are here in the middle of the week, ready to attack what we are going to attack in order for our businesses to succeed. So, I had a quick question, and I want to dive right into it. And one of the sales professionals that I talk to on a regular basis, he said he had this interesting conversation with his marketing director, his chief marketing officer, and they were going back and forth about the marketing campaigns and all the media buys that were going out, and the money that was being spent was being questioned by the CEO, and this happens consistently. Whenever all of you marketing professionals, those guys who are on the marketing side of things, know that you have to justify your spend, with some sort of ROI. And a lot of the ROI, unbeknownst to most marketers, falls on the sales department. And that has always been the case whenever I was working. I studied marketing and sales, or I should say business development and marketing earlier on, because there really isn't a sales course when you go to college. When you study for your MBA, it's all about business development and scaling, and you learn a lot about what the difference between scaling and to scale. Which, if you don't know, scaling is actually taking what you're doing and making it duplicating better and increasing what you're already doing. And then when you scale, you actually grow the size of your business. And there are different techniques in both of those avenues. And when you're in marketing, a lot of that has to do with today's market anyway, has to do with your internet spending. Used to be you would buy ads on the radio, or you would buy television ads, or you would make print ads, or you would do all these different ad campaigns that would be in correlation with the media that was available. In today's market, it's all on the internet. So you're purchasing through either Google, YouTube, you're using Meta, you're using TikTok, which is your thing if you want to do it. And a lot of this winds up becoming hyper spending in specific areas because you're looking for the data in order to quantify what you're buying. So the conversation that this sales professional was having with his marketing directors had to do with looking for the best way. His question was brilliant. He said, "What is it that I need to do with our marketing campaigns that will assist you in the best way for you to be able to make a sale?" And the sales professional turned and said, "I honestly don't have an answer for that, because I don't know what you do that actually helps me make sales." And their conversation went back and forth as far as, the media buys are specifically designed to attack a certain part of the market that wants to buy now. And we go after that market with these specific campaigns. And then those who have a similar interest in those campaigns, based on our surveys, we send out another series of campaigns that allow them to go, and it's basically a series of click funnels that allow them to be able to go down rabbit holes, which I call these rabbit holes, which are just funnels, marketing funnels for people to go and find exactly what they're looking to buy. Now, in a sales professional's mind, that is a lot of effort to design something that is basically what we would call, and I say we because those who are sales professionals like myself, we would call that prospecting. And we would just go out making phone calls or go visit at those businesses that we have seen and looked and researched that fit our market or the needs of our market. And another thing that sales professionals do that's different than marketing is we push on pain points. We are looking to solve a problem. That's what a sales professional does. A sales professional is there to discern the issues that you have, finding the problems and the pain points, and offering solutions. And while you find some conversion rates in numbers, you can actually look at a quantifiable sheet. You can a sheet that is quantifiable and gives you all the data that tells you you're doing X, Y, and Z, and that is giving you X, Y, and Z in return. A sales professional basically looks at the conversion rate based on how many people he's talked to and solved, how many problems that have been solved. Now, if you're not looking at those numbers in that way as a sales professional, if you're going out and you're just looking at the data in the marketing side, you're going to get clear data to be able to show your boss. But in your data, for you to see yourself as a successful person in a sales or business development world, you really have to look at how many problems you're solving and how many relationships you're building generally. But mostly you will see the actual data, the actual ROI, the return on investment data, based on how many problems you're solving. Because when you solve someone's problem, they're basically, in return, law of reciprocity will give them, will have them buying your product. So I want to look at a pyramid. This is a common pyramid, and this basically gives you the general idea of what a marketing professional and some sales professionals look at when you're prospecting and you're marketing to your potential customers. So top 3%, top 10% actually, but the top 3% in any market is ready to buy now. They're ready to buy the product. They just need to be told what it is. And this is the main place where all of your general marketing people are looking at. They're looking at this being the easiest way to adjust the budget to bring in revenue. And once you're targeting this area, you basically look at, again, the next level of they're open to buy and they can be convinced to buy now. So the top 10%, we'll make sure that I've never been good at this part, but the top 10% is basically what you're looking at in your marketing budget. And you may have some successful, some very, imaginative and successful people that will tap into this bottom 90. And they'll have different campaigns that will be able to flush out these areas. Now, what I do as a sales rep, as a sales professional, or a marketing rep, a manufacturer's representative, and I'm looking to push a product, I notice that these people are there, and I'll let marketing handle this. I'll let our landing pages handle this. I'll even send out some emails and let them be some information there for them. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time calling these people to do the type of deep dive work that I'm looking to build relationships. These folks are going to come in and they're going to buy the product as long as they know who we are. Open to buy it, I will leave some room to talk to the top 6 to 7%. And this is honestly probably, this is about 3%. You can even break this up into another 3 and 2% or whatever. You can cut that in half. And you can see the people that are open to it, and then they're not aware that they're open to it. They just need to be told. And then they're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to buy. They're just ready to buy anything, but they're not sure what they want to buy. These top 3%, they know they want to buy the product that's in your industry. They don't know it's your product. They may know it's your product, but it's easier to sell to them. And then these folks just need to be told what your product is, and then they'll just buy it. The interesting connection with this selective group of people here and this 90%, I like to break this up a little bit, because you can take this group right here at the very bottom, and this is you're looking at 60% of the people here, and bear with me with my drawing skills with my mouse. You're looking at 60% here that honestly, if they're presented with a problem in this industry, their conversion rate is an astonishing 20%. Now, where do I get this data from? This is over years of looking at the numbers and going over several marketing campaigns with 3 different companies. And when I looked at the data and we went over everything, we found that when marketing to the bottom 60%, we found out that those who were considered not interested and didn't know they were interested, if they were presented a problem that our product offered a solution to, the conversion was at 20%. So you can convert the bottom 60% more than you can convert up at the top. So you're converting 20% of the leads. This is out of 100% of the people, this is 60% of them down here that don't really care, don't know, they don't care, and actually vocally don't care. And if they're presented a problem that you offer a solution to, you can convert 20% of those people. What does that really mean? That really means that your conversations as a sales representative are more important than your Google ads and marketing campaigns in the long run. The bigger picture is you need to build relationships through communication and conversation rather than making it a priority to focus on your marketing campaign. Now, your marketing campaign is 100% necessary in order for you to build your brand and also build awareness. And without awareness, you do not have a leg to stand on in your sales. You're basically out there just pitching hardcore every second of the day, and not able to really inform who you're speaking with. So you do need to spend the right amount of time on your marketing campaigns, right? So allow this top 10% here to be the focus that your market. This is what I told my buddy to talk to his marketing director about. Allow these people, and that's an arrow, allow these people in the top 10% to be marketed to through whatever you're clicking, your clickbait, your click funnels, whatever you're using, your marketing campaigns, your drip campaigns, whatever. The top 10%, you focus those marketing messages towards, and your messaging here is about solving problems, about these 90%. And specifically, when you break it down even further with this 60%, present a problem. We want a problem to be presented to these people. And here we want to inform and educate, because you can convert, and this is the other thing that I didn't mention just a minute ago. Educate, see there again with my mouse. Educate these people, and you can convert 17%. Those people who are not thinking about it, if they are educated on your product, and then also have a problem slightly introduced into the education process, you can convert 17%. Here, if we present a problem that we can solve, we can convert 20%. So now you are getting closer to a 30%. You're looking at 27% or 37% conversion versus the top 10% being converted. Now, if you're converting 10% of the top 10%, that's 100% conversion rate. Bravo on your marketing. But the more sophisticated side, the more nuanced side is working with this 37% conversion of these bottom 90% that will not really be persuaded. You can probably get a 2% conversion rate on just a marketing drip campaign on these folks, but we're talking higher numbers by just engaging with a smart, trained, professional sales team. And how do you get a top professional sales team? Well, you want to make sure that you are asking just the right amount of questions in the category in which you are selling in order for you to be able to discern and assist with those prospects to make a decision. And that means you need to present a problem. A problem must be presented. And if you don't know what the problems are in your market, you need to dig a little deeper, because that's what you're there to do. You're there in your market to solve a problem. Your product, your service is there to solve a problem. So you must figure out what those problems are and introduce those, because the market dictates that those who buy now are in the top 3%. Those who are open to it are in the top 6 to 7%. And these numbers are a little skewed, but it's the top 10% that are aware. And it's the bottom 90% that are not thinking about your product at all, nor the problems that are an issue, which they are dealing with, because your product or service wouldn't exist unless there was a problem, right? So they need to be made aware. Those people that don't think they're interested because they're not aware of the problem need to have that problem introduced to them. And then, of course, you have those who are just not interested because of whatever human trait that they have that has them not interested at all. These three categories are where you find your best prospects and your most loyal customers, because you are solving a problem. So remember this. If you find, you can find, look online, you can look up, I guess you can, I think it's called buyer's pyramid. You can look up buyer's pyramid. There's several different, but it's pretty much this. It's 3%. The top 3% is what marketers go for at all times. You can talk to your marketing manager. If you are a marketing manager, you either know this, or if you don't know this, you should research it and look into it yourself. But it is these numbers that lead your marketing campaigns. And those who are more sophisticated and a little bit more aware of communication and education through marketing will start tapping into the next tiers. But I like to categorize these guys together, and the bottom 60% pretty much works out to be people that are either not aware of a problem existing, or they just they're aware that there's a problem, but they have no idea what the solutions are. And once you present a solution to this group on the bottom, you have basically built a customer for life. And I encourage you to really take the time to sift through the data and find out how you can present a solution to this bottom group. And I guarantee you will make a lot more. BizDev Morning Brew. This is Wednesday, hump day, ready to rock and roll, going through the challenges that we need to go through in order to get to the other side, and the other side of our business issues. So if you have any other issues or pain points, this was a great conversation that I had with a good friend of mine. And I think he is going to come to a great solution in the production meeting when he presents the problem and the solution internally, and is able to sell his solution to the rest of the executive team. I employ you to do the same. Always make sure you are looking to present value in everything you do, and the best way to present value is to solve problems. I wish the best of you for you. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, BizDev Morning Brew here every morning, 7 o'clock, and we will see you tomorrow.